Today, we learn how to make a card rise without strings. Hey guys, welcome back, and as promised, today we got an awesome effect where you're going to make a card rise from the deck without the use of strings. So the spectator will be able to wave their hands all around. You don't have to worry about them snapping a string or anything like that, like some previous versions of this effect. In fact, they can hold the deck in their hands, watch the card rise, pull the card out of the deck. They can keep the cards, everything themselves. Pretty awesome. Before we get into that though, I do have a few announcements here. I am back here on YouTube. We're going to be seeing at least weekly videos. I'm going to try to do more than that, but for now I'm promising to bring you guys weekly videos. Also, I want to just thank everyone that's been subscribers to me and has stayed a subscriber to me. Also, I want to thank all the new people that subscribe. You guys have been the ones that have kind of gotten me to say, you know what, I need to get back, I need to start making some new videos. So thanks a lot, guys, for doing that for me. And this week we're also going to be holding a comment contest. Quick question. You're going to answer that question and you'll be entered in to win one of the gimmicks that are actually used in this effect today. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little later on in the video. So let's check out the trick. Let's get into the effect. It's pretty simple. You start with a shuffled deck of cards. Have spectator grab any card out of the pack, doesn't matter which one. Let's say, for instance, this time it's going to be the Four of Diamonds. Okay. So then we place the card back on, cut it down into the pack, and then what I do is I normally will put the cards inside the box, hand the box then to the spectator, and I'll give the spectator the box, have them hold on to it, and just concentrate on their card. And as they do, they'll start to see something start to rise on the pack. They'll start to rise higher and higher. And that card just happens to be their Four of Diamonds. They can actually reach in, pull the card out. There's nothing attached to the card. They can examine the deck. They'll never find anything. Let's check how it's done. Alright guys, so this effect is very simple to do. I use a simple gimmick which I have right here. Probably on camera you can't even see what the gimmick is. It looks just like a regular playing card. It's nice because this isn't like a traditional rising card where half the deck has a weight inside of it and you stick the card to the weight, and when you flip the deck over, the card rises because it's stuck to the weight. And it's not like the ones where you have to have some kind of invisible thread hookup, or it goes into the deck and you gotta move the deck away from you or something like that, or stand back from the deck to cause the card to pull out. In this case, there's nothing attached to the card that's rising from the pack. It's all attached to this extra card in here, and we'll get at that. You probably can't see this, but when I've created this, what I did, I take a face card and I take some of this. This is elastic sewing thread. It's actually called, if I can read it here, Stick Elastic Knitting in Elastic. It's by Prime, P-R-Y-M, Prime. I'll put a graphic up on the screen that shows what this actually is, what the product is. I think I bought this on eBay for like a couple dollars, really cheap, and it's a huge spool. It'll last you a lifetime. I've had this for a while, and you don't use much. So you need that small needle. What you want to do is take the needle and you're going to go in the corner. We use this border around here to kind of hide the thread a little bit better, but you go up in the corner here by the pip and you poke the needle through both sides, and then once you thread the needle, the thread onto the needle, and I do this just one strand, I don't double it up. I run it through and then I just tie it on the front of the card here on the face down here. You want to tie it loose because you're actually going to need to be able to stretch the thread all the way back to the back of the card. So you're actually going to be doing it here, but you're going to be stretching it from one side to the other. And you don't want it to snap, but you still want it to be elastic. So you got to kind of experiment on how tight you want to tie those. But I put about 3 or 4 knots just to make sure that it doesn't come out, and that's it. You can make it a little bit better by maybe doing 2, putting thread on each end of the card. Do that. That could make it so that if this one would snap in performance, one side would snap, you still the other side. Also, in performance, you don't have to wonder if it's oriented the right way. So that's another good point about doing that. Pretty simple gimmick to make. I'm actually going to be giving, hopefully be giving 3 of these away. I'm going to give at least 1 of them away in the contest, and we'll go over that right now. So the contest is pretty simple. I just need you to comment below and answer this question. If you could make anything rise from amongst a pack of anything, what would it be? So instead of the traditional, card rising from a deck of cards, a screwdriver rising from a stack of screwdrivers or something. You're holding a handful of screwdrivers and one of them rises up and it's the one that they are thinking of, something like that. Be funny, be creative with it. Post your comments below. If I get 5 comments, I'll be giving 1 of these gimmicks away to 1 random person who comments. If I get at least 10 or more comments, I'll be giving 3 of these gimmicks away. So please comment below, let me know what you would make rise from a pack. Okay? Now let's just go into the kind of steps when you actually do the effect. So you got the card there. And you're going to cat. You're going to take the card they select. That's kind of too close to it. Now it doesn't matter which one, but I just want to, for explanational purposes, let's say it was the 4 clubs. When I put it in, you'll notice I go at an angle, and then I push it in, because what I'm doing right now is I'm actually going underneath the thread. So I'm actually putting the corner under the thread, and I'm pushing it through. Excuse me. Let me get Cat out of here. She likes to be on YouTube as well. So right now the thread is actually running down the corner of the card here. Okay, so right where my finger's going across. That's where it is. So if I were to let go of the card now, the card would go flinging out. So I let go of the deck, the card's going to go flinging out in that direction. It's going to shoot out like that. We don't want that to happen, so we put it on, we hold it down, give it a good grip to it, cut the deck so it stays in the middle. Now what I'm going to do is just keep pressure on the cards, and we're going to slide these in. I want to slide them in so that the face of the deck is toward the back side, so that the flap isn't covering the card when it comes out. I put those in, I grip here, make sure everything's nice and flat. I grip. You can hand it to the spectator, have them grip on it as well. I usually have them hold it. I tell them to concentrate on their card. If I don't see anything happening, usually their hand will get a little fatigued and they'll start to loosen their grip, and it will start to rise. If that doesn't happen, what I then do is tell them to just start relaxing your grip as you think about the card, and then as they relax their grip, they'll start to see this. And I've been a little scared, a little freaked out. It may stick to one of the other cards behind it, that's fine. If it only comes out about this much, tell them to just start give it a little shake. Give it a little shake, help it along. And they start to shake a little bit, they'll start to rise even more. Usually that happens if you have too many cards on top, so try to don't put it too close to the center, maybe leave it close to the top of the deck. Once it comes out, they can actually reach and grab a card, pull it completely out. There's nothing attached to it, it's their card. And what's really nice is they can take the cards out. I'm telling you the way this works, they can search for these cards all day and they're not going to see the thing unless they literally go every card, and they're not thinking there's something on a card. They're thinking that this card is where the issue or where the gimmick is, and it's actually on a completely different card. If you want to see some more videos just like this one, click down below. There's an awesome trick down below. Click on that, check it out.